Hey Cancer, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for December 8th, 2022. This is for Cancer. Last shuffle coming up for Cancer here. Cancer, what we have is deserving. Gemini got the same thing. And we have healing light, right? Wow. I feel like something healing light is deep because it means that you're looking at yourself and you're going, normally this would be a sad thing to see. Normally it would be depressing, like like the some depressing truths for people to see about themselves is like, you allowed this to happen, kind of thing. You knew that they were this way and you still let them in your space. Then that's like depressing to hear, that somebody would blame the victim. But then spirit would say, look at yourself in this situation. How did you ignore red flags? Like, how have you done that? And not in a way of like, how could you, but like, how did you do it, so that you can see like what you need to fix or heal. And so that's something here. And because you've done that, you realize I deserve better. I deserve so much better, right? I didn't deserve that, regardless of whether you allowed it or not. You didn't deserve that. Look at this. This is absolutely fire. Lovers and Two of Cups, the Sun. Please let the next cards be right, because Lord have mercy. I think the healing light is that you hope for the best with the Sun. You had rose-colored glasses on. You were hoping for the best, even if it didn't seem like it would be much, right? But happiness is healing. I know that's the Eight of Swords. I don't know what happened to that card, but I swear it got beat up, and I think that's a synonymous with how you could beat yourself up mentally, because I never did anything to this card. One day it's just gnarled the heck up, and I'm like, ooh, Spirit is trying to show me that this is probably the worst card in the deck. But Eight of Swords, it flips out, right? And that tells me that you have been in analysis paralysis for some time. You may feel as though you've lied to yourself, or you missed red flags. And not lied to yourself per se, but that you were, like, you may have saw things, but you were so busy being the eternal optimist. Like, I know I don't know if everyone has watched Kevin Hart. A long time ago, like, he said his dad was on drugs, and he's like, everybody's telling him your dad's on that stuff, and he's like, you don't even know, my dad's going to college. Like, his dad told him he was going to college or something, and so he just held on to that belief, even though his dad's showing up looking rough and raggedy every time he comes, right? And that may be what is you've been doing, and you realize that. Like, I was so far removed from the truth because I was so focused on being optimistic about it, wanting to believe something to be a certain way, and it wasn't. So there, now you're analyzing the whole thing. Why did I allow myself to believe that? How come I just didn't accept for face value what was in my face, right? That's a wasted energy. I just want to point that out, because you did deserve better. You do deserve better. And they're saying that you deserve to stand your ground. If there's something that you want, then that is what you deserve. You do deserve it because you have a good heart. They're showing an amazing heart in you. A person, twos may be significant here. Ooh, I, this looks very much so like a 10 may be significant for you. But they're saying here that you deserve to move on to better. So I don't know if you were in a union with someone and you realized that maybe things were never as they seemed for you at all. Everything you thought or felt about the situation was completely different. It's not what you thought. It could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, but I honestly feel like it may have been worse than you thought. Um, and it could also have been better than you thought too, because Eight of Swords a lot of times is focused on the most negative, worst case scenario situation ever. But this looks like you deserve to be able to, like, rapidly go towards happiness. Like, it should be overflowing. And in a union, you need to. It's like you deserve the kind of love that's worth fighting for, right? You deserve the kind of love that just keeps elevating and getting better. And so that's something here. And so we're gonna move on to from that, because that's wild to me. That This is a beautiful healing light. Like, yeah, maybe I do see things with rose colored glasses. I mean, isn't that what anybody would want? To give someone the benefit of the doubt? That's what anyone would want, right? Everyone's telling you, they're telling your person this stuff about you, and you're like, none of that is true, and you'd hope they believe you. And I think you gave someone that energy. Same here, creative endeavor, Six of Pentacles and Queen of Cups. I think you had to dig deep, you know? You had to dig deep and say, I'm going to give the love that I would want back towards me. And it's creative because maybe you had to really dig deep to do it. Most people would probably be like, you know, if everybody's saying it, it must be true. Get out. You're like, no, well, that's what people do sometimes. And I know that if that was me, I would want someone to believe me, right? People have been falsely accused, prosecuted falsely, and being falsely accused. Same energy. I don't know that that's the case, but this is like a scenario that they keep showing me of a person who has been accused of so many things, but then to you, you're like, I didn't see it, I don't recall this or whatever, but there have been signs that something may not be right, and you just overlook them because you're like, if that was me, that anything could look suspicious, and I would want someone to believe me. So this creative endeavor is an event where you just like, I'm gonna forgive this. I'm gonna give the compassion, right, that I would want reciprocated back to me. So you have a kindred partnership, Five of Swords, Eight of Cups. This kindred partnership energy is well, one that you tried to heal, you tried to fix. It may have been a lot of sorrow involved, but it's not serving you any longer. And this person, if they don't, it seems like you have been dealing with a person who, if they don't get what they want, they leave. If they don't get what they want, they walk away. If they don't get what they want, they abandon something. This is a person who I feel may have shown you that they were this way, but you wanted to believe that, if they, like I said, if someone's accused of something and they didn't do it, and everybody's looking at them funny, and maybe now you're looking at them funny, they'd be like, well, fine, I'll walk away from you, kind of thing. So you may have given them the benefit of the doubt. Like, that's what I would have done. I mean, I would have walked away too if somebody did that to me. But the truth is, this person may feel, either they feel taken advantage of, or they are actually taking you for granted. And if they don't get what they want, they're walking away. It's highly disappointing. It looks like this is heartbreaking energy to deal with. So I may be speaking to a Cancer who has someone in their space who, it's like they're not as dedicated as they show. It's like love doesn't have to be this hard kind of thing I'm getting off of this. So you may be dealing with someone who is, they'll stop at nothing. They're like a rabid animal, in a corner, stuck in a corner somewhere. They're cornered. They're going to come out with teeth bared, no matter who it is, even if it's you. The creative endeavor is how many times you just forgave. You just kept forgiving people. And it was creative because you came up with something different every time. Like, well, if I was doing that, I would be doing this too. If I was blah, 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 I would be here. You've been really trying to make up for what you're not getting out of a situation. And the healing light is seeing that maybe you had on rose-colored glasses. Maybe you were just seeing the most positive aspect of a situation. And you may have been far, far removed, more focused on, let's just get to a better place. You may have been so forgiving, man. Okay, yes, it was bad. Yes, it was bad. I get it. Yeah. And whatever they've done, it's like, I did this because I felt that you did that. It's like they may have been tit for tat, very vindictive. And you're just like, okay, I get it. Let's just go to a better place. Let's forget it ever happened. And it heals you to see maybe you were missing some stuff. Maybe things were not on the up and up the way you thought. It's a healing energy too, but you realize too that this energy brought you nothing but sorrow. You deserve way better. You deserve that kind of love that everybody, you're standing for it. You could stand up to everybody and be like, nope, this is it. This is my thing here. It doesn't matter how much, and it shouldn't be so hard. You deserve a kind of relationship or love that you can rest. And you guys are quickly moving forward, both of you, not just you, moving. Like, let's just move forward and let's just get this, this very beautiful. I feel like this is super, 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 super specific. It just feels like this is something that is happening to one Cancer, because how specific is this, right? So you could be dealing with a Gemini. We have Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, so another Cancer. And we have Leo. So you could be a Cancer Leo cusp or a Gemini Cancer cusp as well. But that's what we've got here. And if you're not dealing with those signs, these could be in your chart. But wow, right? Wow. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.